Recording.
Oh gosh.
Hey,
This
go
is
ahead.
basically how I started.
Testimony.
Wait.
Take two.
Bam. Go. Philippians.
Hello?
Philippians.
Philippians 1:6. He who began a good work in you is faithful to complete it
Yes.
in Christ Jesus. And I took it out of context, of course. I said that, and they all laughed.
What does it mean to you, though?
Nah, I just, I held on to that during all my sinning days, that aren't over, but are a lot fewer and farther between. And just gave my testimony on how I was like a drug addict and went to rehab, and God put people in my life all the way that basically saved my life. I was grateful to that.
What was that defining moment where he grabbed a hold of your heart?
That was 25 days into rehab, sitting by a creek about 5 in the morning.
And what happened?
I just gave up and said, here I am. And he said, basically, you are my son. And now that I have daughters, I realize what that means. They can do whatever, and I just pick them up and think, hey, you're my daughter. I still love you.
So you heard a voice when you were you were at your bottom at 25 days into rehab.
Yeah, I was coming up from my bottom. It was just a point where we were addressing that, the higher power and getting to know him a little better. So
Wow.
that was one of two times I specifically remember hearing his voice in my head that I knew who it was. Usually it's a sensation or whatever.
Yeah.
So the other time I was a kid at a water park in Indiana, I was 13, going down, just getting a bone little kid. Got thrown up on the side, like 4 stories off the ground, lost my mat I was riding on, and people were zipping down there, putting people in at the top, and I didn't want to get hit and hurt, so I'm grabbing the side. I'm like, God, what do I do? So I get in the water. And like 4 minutes later, after a while, people stopped coming down, and I hear people screaming at me. I look down, because I'm holding onto the top of this rail, like I could fall off. They're like, get in the water! So I got in the water, got down, and they kicked me out of the park.
That's nuts. 2 times you remember distinctly. Wow. Philippians 1:5?
1:6.
1:6?
So that's, yeah. So then, after rehab, I got split up with my wife. Her father took me in. I kind of got emotional at that point, but yeah, he took me in, and as he said, who knows, the people God put in his life to prepare him for that moment, to save my life, because that was the environment I needed to be in submission to someone who I had hurt greatly, and be in his house and under his supervision for a few months to give me the structure I needed to. That was only 3 years ago. Yeah, so that's what I talked about, and then I said, I opened it with, like when I was a kid, I always read these big testimonies and whatever, and I kind of like, man, that's, I want a testimony like that. That's powerful. Someone came out of this and that. Now look how different they are. But then I said, the thing I never realized is to get that testimony, you got to hurt a lot of people.
Burn a lot of bridges.
Yeah.
But still, that mercy was there.
You guys got a phone book?
Yeah, but